With the release of Claude Opus 4, extended thinking, and deep research, it's never been easier to generate N8N workflows from scratch. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly start to finish how to use Claude to generate all of the N8N agents and N8N workflows that your heart can desire. So I'm Ethan. I've made $100,000 in the past 6 months building and selling N8N systems just like this one. And so these are systems that I've built for clients or that I built for my business. So let's dive right into it. So inside of N8N here, you can see that we have a Claude project pulled up, has some system instructions, it has some JSON files to give it some context. And then I wrote an XML prompt to basically help Claude understand what to do. So what we're going to essentially start out by doing here is we're going to start with the research mode, and then we're going to choose extended thinking here. We're going to give it access to web search. So ultimately, we want to give it access to as many tools as we possibly can. That way it can search the web, it can understand and search N8N documentation on the web, and it can go and do things that are not just in the project knowledge base. And so I'm going to ask it, now that I've given this prompt, this is the demo. We'll go step by step in a second, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to say, create me a lead generation system that starts by scraping Apify, then adds all of these leads into a Google Sheet, and then it goes and loops over each of these items, verifies if indeed they are valid, and if they are, then it goes and scrapes their LinkedIn profile. It uses Perplexity to research them. It adds that data into an OpenAI module, personalizes the message, and then adds them to an instantly campaign. Okay, so this is the workflow that I've used. I've sold more than any other workflow, so I want to see how well it can do actually generating this one that I've built multiple times over. And so I'm giving it extended thinking research. You're going to see here, it's going to create this. It's going to understand email personalizer, all of this stuff. It doesn't have clarifying questions. And so it's going in and basically figuring out for itself how it should do this process. So we're going to let it run here, and I'm going to pause the video while it runs. It'll probably take, 60 seconds or so for it to complete, and then we're going to see what the output is. Okay, so it just finished. So we're going to see how it did. It actually ended up taking 9 minutes and 36 seconds, but look how comprehensive this is. It took 48 sources from N8N.io, 42 sources from docs.N8N, community.N8N, GitHub, and 116 other sources. And so this shit is powerful. It's basically doing all of this research on all of these potential different nodes, how to set them up. And because we gave it enough context in the system prompt and in the role prompt here, it was able to do it successfully. So let's go to the finalized document. It basically gives us an overview of what it is. And then we're going to go down here, and it's going to actually give us the JSON for the workflow. And with Claude 4, the context window is a lot longer. So you can see with Claude 3, a lot of times it would cut off and it wouldn't finish. And so it'd be hard to import because it would have incomplete workflows. But that's not the larger workflows without it breaking. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm just going to paste it right here. And here we go. So it's setting configuration. There's a manual trigger. It's setting up an Apify scraper for us. And then it's storing the leads in a sheet. It's splitting them into batches, validating the data. It's using hunter.io for email validation. If the email's valid, it's scraping the LinkedIn profile, researching company context, generating personalized data, adding to instantly campaign. Let's see if it put anything in this. It actually wrote the prompt for us here inside of the OpenAI module. And so if I go here and look, it literally wrote this entire prompt. I would obviously improve this in a lot of ways, but it's not bad. And then it's preparing the enriched data, adding to an instantly campaign. It's setting up all of the API calls for us. So these are literally the exact API calls that I'm running on my personal, workflows. And then it didn't do great error handling. Usually I on error retry or loop, and so maybe we can ask it to do better error handling, but this is pretty insane what it just did in 10 minutes, and I definitely added some context in here, but a lot of this was just it going and researching all of these different sources. And so let me show you exactly how to do this from scratch. So I basically have this project with a bunch of workflows with a system prompt, and how we can actually access this is if you go into the community here, we have the system prompt. And so we have, whatever prompts that we want to use. So here's one of the prompts. the N8N workflow generation prompt. I can put that in here. And then if we go over here to the community, we have 400 templates of N8N systems. So there's marketing, sales, ops. Each of these have, dozens and dozens, and this isn't just part 2. There's also a part 1 of this. So if you want to develop marketing, sales, ops, choose one of the verticals that you want to create workflows in. Let's say we want to do marketing. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to download each of these files. So I'm going to download this file. And then once I download it, it's going to give me this. Then I'm going to go to another one. And I'm basically just going to download like 3 or 4 of these. And then I'm going to upload them into this project knowledge base. So I'm going to upload from device. I'm going to take the JSON workflows that I just downloaded. Boom. I'm going to upload them and just add as many as you can. There's literally 400 workflow templates in our community. And so, upload 5, 10, 20, 40, I don't care. As long as the project capacity is less than 50%, you're probably good. And then you basically take that system prompt, you can add it into the project knowledge base, and then ask it what you want it to do. So, let's create a social media project post generator. So as you can see here, within a couple seconds, it just generated this entire system for us, social media generation. So I have not tested this out yet. So let's see what it has come up with. So here's the workflow. I'm just going to delete this one that is currently here, and let's paste this in. Boom. So we have process, topic, and references, AI content generation to check Twitter, check Facebook, check LinkedIn, post to LinkedIn, log to analytics, success. So this is not bad at all. I'm wondering what the chat trigger is here. So AI powered, if we look here, content creation, multi-platform posting. And so it looks like it's just trying to pull from some sort of database and post it, or rather it's trying to create content on different platforms. Let's see what this is. Create a social media post about XYZ for each platform, create this. Obviously the prompt engineering could be a lot better. That's where we can improve this, but not bad. So let's do this one more time. I just want to show you how simple and easy this is. You plop all of the JSON files, all the templates in here, copy and paste the project knowledge base instructions. We'll add in the template prompt here. So let me go boom, and there we go. And we're going to paste that in here. And let's see, what else could we do? We could do some sort of, I like the proposal generation system. I wonder if you could do an AI agent as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let it do some research here. And I'm going to say, let's build out an AI agent. So this time I want you to build an agent that's going to have a chat module at the beginning. And then based on the information from a sales call transcript, from a type form, whatever it is, you're going to go and then actually develop the proposal. And if you have any questions, you'll ask in the chat about the proposal. You're going to be able to follow up with the prospect that we just had a meeting with. You're going to be able to log this to a CRM. Basically, any of the things that are required in the sales process, what you're going to do is you're going to construct an agent that's going to be able to take all of these different actions and do research on the N8N documentation and knowledge base to understand how to do this most effectively. So went there, so it's going to be Claude Opus. It will probably be able to do this by itself, but I'm going to let it, let's just do it without research and see if it can get the result. And then, the fallback, if this doesn't work, if it's not getting it right the first time, you just put in research mode here, and then it will actually just go and scrape the documentation from N8N and figure out exactly how to do it. So you can see it's thinking, starting with the chat module, processing information, asking questions, following up, log to CRM, boom, and there we go. It's literally building us the agent right now. I'm going to let it build this out. And you can see it's not that difficult. It's going, it's creating custom nodes, it's creating the sales agent, the chat trigger, it's creating a lang chain memory buffer window, OpenAI, generate sales proposal. And so one of the things that we can do is I have a bunch of workflows already built out for this, and I can just give all of those into my project knowledge base. So while this runs, I'm gonna let this run. What I could do is say, like, here's all of the systems that I've built and that work really well. Maybe plop 20 of those in here, and then I could start to say and start to craft a prompt here where I can say, use these specific workflows as inspiration. This proposal generation system, I want that to be a sub agent or a sub workflow on the main agent. For this workflow, I want that to be a sub workflow on the agent. You can basically tell it to use all of these workflows that you've already built, then to connect them as sub agents. So let's let this continue running. It looks like it's creating proposal docs in Google Docs. I didn't specify where. Updating the CRM, Salesforce. Obviously, I could switch it to ClickUp or whatever I use. And because Claude they increased their context window, you're not going to run into errors like you would have in the past. If you watch my last video, you see I ran into a couple errors because the context window wasn't long enough and it would just break halfway through. But now with Opus, or rather with Claude 4, you can see it's able to handle these really long context windows, which is great for us. So I'm going to copy this. Boom. I'm almost out of usage because I've been, creating a bunch of workflows here. We're going to paste this in. Again, I'm going to delete. I'm going to paste. And then there we go. You can see it's literally building the agents out for us in seconds. So here we go. Chat memory, message router. You can see the documentation, search tool, and that's giving it different strings. Then it's the proposal generation, CRM, email follow-up, calendar scheduling. And what I would do now is I would say, this is great. Now can you create all of the sub workflows? You connected the sub workflows already in the AI agent module, but now I want to create separate JSON files for each of these sub workflows so that we can connect them and basically give the agent access to all of these different tool sets. So whatever ideation you need to do in order to accomplish that, go ahead and do that and then generate the files. And if you need clarity on anything, just ask questions to me about how to set this up and I will answer them for you. So we can see here, boom, it's creating sub workflow JSON files. And it's basically going to go and it's going to generate all of these different workflows. And right now it's just connecting to them, but it's not actually connecting to anything specifically because it's just saying here's the workflow ID, but we still need to go and actually create that workflow. And that's where we would go and we would just create all of these new workflows. We would do the same process. It's generating all of these. Just create them with what you think is best. I asked it to, ask me questions, but for the sake of this one, it looks like we just reached our usage limit. But you can get the idea of how powerful this stuff really is, where it's creating the proposal docs, it's updating the CRM, it's sending emails, and it's able to connect to all of these different tools that we're giving it. And within, minutes, you'll have really comprehensive workflows that are able to do a lot of work for you. So I hope you found this valuable. I've actually been building out heads down a program for you guys where if you want to take this AI agent knowledge and actually build it into offers and sell it, that's what we're focused on here. So I think a lot of people get stuck just watching videos like this, creating AI agents, but never actually getting them in front of people. And so in this program, I have all the templates if you want to use them, and I show you how to create the agents. But the most important part is we have the business foundations, how to set up email infrastructure. And I'm actively recording these. It will be done in July, the entire course. But offer creation and market positioning, you can see how to focus on, prompts for market research, for pain point discovery, for dream outcome discovery. Then we go through all of the best. Essentially, in my own business, I run primarily an AI lead gen offer. So I'm always focused on how do I get better at copywriting, email psychology, all of this stuff. And so I will teach you email psychology and copywriting, AI lead generation systems, how to launch campaigns, how to create offers, how to build email infrastructure, sales conversion processes, campaign optimization. And then once you start getting these clients, that's when you want to learn scaling and productized delivery. But I think a lot of people start here at module 9. How do I build the most insane product and make it scalable? But they don't have the first 8 steps, which is understanding the foundations of AI business, how to set up email infrastructure, offers, email psychology, lead generation, campaigns, sales. And so if I were you, I would start with these, start getting clients, and then go into the nitty gritty stuff. And, we're getting about 20 new members in here per week, and we're doing live calls as well. We're doing Q&A calls, lead generation for AI offers, lovable but plus N8N builds, AI offer creation, you name it, we're doing calls on it. And so if you want to learn, if you want to have close proximity to me, ask me personal questions about how you should build, how you should scale, here's the community. I hope you enjoy it. And without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.